right-wing political commentator and America First podcaster Nick Fuentes just called out Tim Pool and Company, especially Tim's producer Lydia, also known on Twitter as Sour Patch Lids, for what seems to be a BS tweet that she put up about Nick and has since deleted. And stick with me till the end, guys. I'm going to show you that tweet and I'm going to show you Nick's response to it. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. If you like my videos and you think I've earned it, hit the subscribe button down below. Leave me a thumbs up, turn that notification bell, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think that's the thing that I love the most about the community that I'm starting to build here with this channel, is the comments that I get from you guys. I love the back and forth. I love the motivated comments. You guys keep me going, and I'm super grateful for each and every one of you. I know, 130 whatever subscribers isn't a huge channel by any means. I'm just getting started. We all got to start somewhere. But the subscribers I do have right now up to this point are great, and I just want to continue to grow this community with you guys and have some fun. So thank you all so much. All right, so let's dive back into this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know a lot about Nick Fuentes, okay? This is how I kind of stumbled about this. So I remember I was watching the Timcast IRL a few weeks ago, maybe a little longer, and I saw in the super chat, ton of people were saying, bring Nick Fuentes on the podcast, bring Nick Fuentes on, bring Nick Fuentes, just like tons of people were saying it, okay, and I'm like, Nick Fuentes, and I've heard of him before, and I've seen a couple of his videos. He got zapped off YouTube quite a while ago. He's been zapped off a lot of platforms, but I think back in February, he's taken off of YouTube for good. His channel was banned. I see all these comments, Nick Fuentes, bring him on, bring him on. So Tim read one of the super chats, and one of them said, why don't you have Nick Fuentes on the show? So Tim went on to explain, well, first of all, I don't like when people try to, talk about having someone on. We like to pick who we have on, and, we get a ton of people trying to text us and message us and email us about having a person on. We don't like doing it that. We don't like feeling pressured into it. Well, I understand that, but if your fans want to see a certain person on, the smart thing would be to make your fans happy and have the person on. It seemed like there was plenty of people that wanted to see Nick on the Timcast IRL. It seemed like the smart thing to do would be to have him on. So Tim said something about, we're working on it, thinking about having him on, something to that extent. So I figured, oh, cool, Nick Fuentes will be on the Timcast IRL sometime pretty soon. Well, I didn't know there was some kind of history between Nick and Lydia. And it wasn't nothing like anything serious, but apparently Lydia had blocked Nick, or Nick had blocked Lydia, or something to that extent on Twitter a while back for something that it was kind of crazy. Anyway, and Nick didn't really have an opinion. He said he would like to go on there. He said people, he wanted to be on Ben Shapiro and wanted to be on Charlie Kirk, and nobody wants to have him on. And, he says, well, people would think it's toxic if I come on there because I've been deplatformed from so many places. But he said, yeah, I would have went on Tim Pool. That would have been fun. But he didn't really have an opinion about Tim one way or another.
And I've never even engaged with you. I don't have strong feelings on you. And then we go back and we find an archived tweet from August of this year, which has been deleted, where she said that she insta-blocks all groypers. Tip of the iceberg, I mean, probably she was liking or retweeting or even saying something nasty about me and groypers on Twitter, and I blocked her. And then she's going to lie, and the producer's going to go out and say, oh, I don't block anybody. Really? Because you said you insta-block all groypers on site. I don't have any strong feelings about Nick. Really? Because you said that you block my supporters and you're liking all these tweets that are negative about me. So, which is it? And apparently she told somebody else that she wouldn't allow me to go on the show during Groyper Wars because I was too toxic. So why lie? I mean, you're lying at that point. So I don't think it's likely. I mean, I wish it would happen. I want it to happen. I don't have strong feelings about Tim Pool. Honestly, I don't like that he called me a white nationalist because that's a lie. But other than that, I don't have strong feelings about him. I don't really watch his content. And I would go on the show, but I don't think it's likely because I think that basically they're bluffing when they say, oh, we'll have anyone on.
So that's kind of the backstory, straight out of Nick Fuentes' mouth. So him and Lydia have kind of a little history there with someone being blocked. You guys heard it. So this post that little clip that I just played for you guys was before the super chat that said, have Nick Fuentes on, when all the people, all Tim's fans were super chatting it. And so this was before that. So then that happened. So up to present day. All right, we're all caught up here. I appreciate you guys hanging tight with me. So then Nick was at the Capitol building, June, I wish, January 6th. Nick was there, and there was someone took a picture and mistakenly said that Nick was in the picture and that the FBI was investigating it because he was in the picture with another, I think it was ex-YouTuber, Baked Alaska, or actually Baked Alaska apparently has been banned off YouTube too. So anyway, this was the original picture. It says, many journalists are falsely claiming that I was photographed in Nancy Pelosi's office with Baked Alaska. This is fake news. I did not enter the Capitol building. I was outside on the lawn wearing a completely different outfit. Defamation. So you get the picture here on the left. It's got a picture that they're saying is Nick, and in the front there's someone holding the phone. It's just kind of zoomed in one. But then on the right, you see Nick standing there on the lawn with a suit and tie on. So clearly that's not Nick in the office. However, Lydia seemed to take it upon herself to make a post on Twitter. I'm going to pull up that tweet in just 1 second. So this assistant Groiper says, Lydia, why are you spreading lies? Nick did not commit any crimes and isn't being pursued by any law enforcement. This is bad faith at Timcast. In light of all the censorship, it's time to bring on one of the most censored, common sense conservatives on your show. And then it says Sour Patch Lids, but it says this tweet is unavailable. So if you click on that, boom, nothing. The tweet's been deleted. However, here is the tweet, and I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to read it. And it has Nick's response to it. So, where the assistant Groiper just made that post I just read you guys, and you click on the tweet, it was deleted. So then Nick says, here's the now deleted tweet in case anybody missed it. First, I couldn't come on because I wasn't relevant. Next, I couldn't come on because they didn't want to appear to have been forced to have me on. And that's what I was talking about when everybody was saying, have Nick Fuentes on, have Nick Fuentes on. And Tim was like, we don't like to be forced to have people on. Then it says, now she lies and says I'm a fugitive. So ridiculous and dishonest. So Lydia at Sour Patch Lids tweet says, he is being pursued by the FBI. He won't be on. There it is. There's their reason for not having Nick Fuentes. That's it. Zapped him. You know, they had the likes of Vosh on there. Oh, God, that guy's... They had Alex Jones on there, who's been deplatformed pretty much everywhere. I like Alex Jones. I think he's a super funny guy. A little crazy, but I like watching Alex Jones. But having Vosh on his show and whatever. I digress. So then down below, Nick also responds, if they had reached out to me from the beginning and said they couldn't have me on because they're concerned about censorship or whatever, I would totally understand and not bother them. But they just keep lying and moving the goalpost and playing games. It's absurd. So there you have it, guys. That is what Lydia posted, clearly without doing her research, which set off a, little anger on Nick's part, and can't say I blame him. Now I'm going to show you guys some tweets by some people in the thread that obviously weren't happy that Lydia posted this. So the first one is replying to it. It says, was the claim ran through NewsGuard? Tim likes to say runs everything through NewsGuard. I would like to know where she heard this or if she's just making stuff up with no sources. The second response is, I hope Timcast has the integrity to address this lie by Sour Patch Lids, and she is required to explain herself and make a public apology on the air. Seems like the only way to maintain the reputation Tim has worked to build. I agree with that. And the last months, there was a bunch of them, but I just took a quick screenshot of these ones to show you guys now. It says, why does your producer keep making excuses for not having Nick on? But more importantly, why is she dumb insulting enough to think he is a fugitive? And there you have it, guys. That is, I think that's kind of crazy that Lydia posted that without checking any sources, doing any research. and she's been called out. Tim's been called out. It's quite clear now that Tim's not going to have Nick Fuentes on the Timcast IRL. I think this is just too much, just too much tension and heat between the two, between Lydia and Nick, between Tim. I just don't think it's going to happen now. And unfortunately, Lydia, hopefully she comes out and says, listen, I apologize, Nick. I didn't mean to post any false information. I should have looked into it. Let's bury the hatchet, have you on the show, and have an open discussion. And that would be the right thing to do, the professional thing to do. But let's see how this plays out. Listen, guys, like I said, thank you all very much for checking out my channel. Hit that little subscribe button. Let's grow this community. If you like the video, leave me a thumbs up. It helps in the YouTube algorithm so the video gets more, more people can view the video. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think Nick's in the right, if you guys think Tim and Lydia are in the right, if you guys think Nick should be on the podcast. I know a lot of people right now aren't super impressed with Tim, the way he's been playing both sides of the fence there. His milquetoast fence sitter persona, I guess. Just clearly, so he's trying to protect his brand and his name and his company, which I don't know. Can you blame him? I guess not. But anyway, real quick before I end it here, I made a video the other day about Tim when he came out and kind of diminished his support for Trump and said, "Well, I only supported him so far as to get the troops back home." Like, what, for the past 4, 5, 6 months, you've been throwing all kinds of support out for him. That's crazy. So I made a video about it. Then this morning, Tim came on in his video and he said, listen, I got a lot of blowback from just saying that I supported Trump just as far as getting the troops home, and that wasn't true. So he's catching a lot of blowback from all angles. So, who knows? Who knows what we're going to see from here? But anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out my video today. Like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you subscribers to my channel. Let's grow this community. And guys, the world's gone crazy. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We're all going to get through this, I promise. Till next time. Peace.